So, David, we're going to start by inducting you into the Hall of Fame, which is exceedingly well deserved. David Nemtzow is the Building Technologies Office Director in the Office of Energy Efficiency and Renewable Energy, affectionately known as EERE by us Energy Efficiency and Renewable Energy geeks. He brings more than 3 decades of experience in the industry, including serving as Director General of the Department of Energy, Utilities, and Sustainability for New South Wales, which is in Australia, of course, where he played a central role in the state's electricity, greenhouse, gas, energy, and water strategies and policies. David also served as president of the Alliance to Save Energy and as a senior congressional energy staff member. So has a long and distinguished history in energy efficiency in nonprofits, in the private sector, and in governments all around the world. David, maybe I'll just let you make a few remarks just to give Congressman Tonko a couple more minutes. Any reflections on the Energy Efficiency Forum from your perspective?
Well, sure. And first, thank you so much, Clay. You know, obviously, I'm just delighted to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. What a thrill for me to be here doing at the same time Mark Wagner is, makes it that much sweeter. And the other people with whom I have such high regard. There's the congressman. And I just want to say on a personal note about energy efficiency, just 1 month ago, the person who taught me to close the refrigerator door and turn off light bulbs when they're not in use died, and that's my mother, who died at age 97. She was Depression era, so she saved energy because they didn't have money to go around. But what she taught me and my father taught me is that natural resources and financial resources are scarce for many people, including them when they were a child. Not for me when I was a child, but to learn that we can get by and do better with less is something that I learned from my parents, and so many of us have learned. And she just died, and so I'm sorry she doesn't get to see me inducted into the Hall of Fame, because it's her work that got me here and led to this career. I'll just say about the forum, you know, I have a mask handy. I sort of wish we were cheek and jowl at the press club, as we are year after year, as you turn away people because the event is more than sold out. It's always a lot of, it's always interesting, it's exciting, it's a lot of fun. 1 year, Llewellyn King made a pretty funny joke. It was at my expense, so I didn't laugh till afterwards. I'll save that for next time. But it's a great event. And I think the Alliance Save Energy and the United States Energy Association, and of course, Barry Worthington was as great a colleague as any of us have had. But for the USEA, and looking at the video they did earlier about energy use around the world and in the developing world, but whether it's the industrialized world or the former socialist countries or the developing world, energy is essential to modern life, and there's not enough of it, and its consequences from environmental pollution are too severe. And so I don't have to tell this audience that it is attendant upon all of us to use it efficiently. And these two great associations, the Alliance to Save Energy and USEA, have that in their DNA. So I'm just honored and thrilled and delighted to be here. Thanks.
Great. Thank you very much, David. And I'd like to welcome Congressman Tonko.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us today. And you are right on time. So like a Swiss railroad. I have the honor of inducting you into the Energy Efficiency Forum Hall of Fame. You are following David Nemtzow and Mark Wagner, who preceded you in this particular session. A few words about Congressman Tonko. He's a 4th-term member of the United States House of Representatives and currently represents New York's 20th Congressional District. He's a member of the Energy and Commerce Committee and chairs the Subcommittee on Environment and Climate Change. He also co-chairs the Sustainable Energy and Environment Coalition. Prior to joining Congress, Representative Tonko was president and CEO of NYSERDA, the New York State Energy Research and Development Authority, and has been an honorary board member of the Alliance to Save Energy since 2010. So a great honor, a big hero of energy efficiency, wearing both hats in Congress and at NYSERDA. You bring the perfect background to comment on some interesting research we're going to share today. But I'll let you say just a few brief words, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to share some data, and then we're going to have a fireside chat. I bet
good.
A fireside in your office like David does at home. But in any event, over to you, sir.
Well, thank you so much, and thank you to all for the recognition. You know, you get paid to do this work, and you fight hard to serve as the representative for your given district. And so the recognition oftentimes is all about doing your job. But my sense of energy efficiency is multifaceted. It certainly is a challenge and a dictate to us to be best stewards of the environment. And if we can be resourceful and we can make certain that no matter how we generate the electron supply we require, we do it resourcefully. And energy efficiency reminds us of the benefits and the joyful outcome of being resourceful. And so I appreciate all that effort. I certainly know that we're saving a mountain of electrons, which is important because of capacity demands and, again, trying to be as budget savvy as possible. It reduces, it really responds to that pile of cash that can be saved by providing for energy efficiency programming, and also enables consumers to benefit in the process so that they know they're contributing to what is a wise use of our commodity of electricity. And it also enables people to live in energy appropriate and environment rich environments. That sort of final outcome is important, I think, to their quality of life. So for many, many reasons, the work that we all do on energy efficiency has a boldness to it and a social and economic and environmental justice factor. And we can all feel better for being participants in that effort. And, you know, I have to thank my team around me, folks like Clinton Britt, our chief of staff, and Brendan Larkin, who's done our energy and environment work. They are constantly thinking of ways that we can do better. And I'm benefited and made a better legislator with their activity. And I thank the organizations like the Alliance to Save Energy for their constant messaging and their challenging to all of us, especially the biggest users, to be as energy efficient as possible. So this comes as in a spirit of partnership, in a spirit of academics and science, and in sound policy that's driven by social, economic, and environmental justice. So I'm indeed flattered to join those people that you mentioned that will be placed in company with. And they're all heroes. They're all people who have really made a difference. And you've placed me in tremendous company. And I'm humbled by it.
Wow. It is a great honor to have you here today, and congratulations. So let's start the fireside.